All right. Here with GamingChin.com. I'm here with Paul from the Titans.
Hello.
Just here to ask a few questions here at the Smite World Championship and pick his brain a little bit. So first question I kind of have for you. Everything seems great being a pro player. What are some of the non-glamorous aspects of that? Or there any things you have to deal with of like, hey, I love my fans, but sometimes they're being weird and inappropriate? And
just some of like the cons of being a pro player is like, it's kind of like a job that's like chaotic. Like if you're like going through like a rough time and you're just like not playing well and stuff, you can easily just get like kicked from your team and like removed. So it's like pretty unstable. But as long as you're playing good, you should be good. But yeah, it can be a little chaotic and stuff like that. So maybe that.
One thing I've noticed just hanging around the area, right before all the games are starting, is all of the players just seem very relaxed and chilled. I haven't seen anybody like stressed out or pulling their hair out. Has that been your experience? Like I'm excited to play, nerves going up, or it's just like, no, just another game?
A lot of people are just excited to play, but I'm sure there's going to be some people who are nervous. I mean, they're not nervous right now, but when they're on that stage with all the lights and the crowd, like the crowd literally is like roaring. So like I'm sure the nerves will go up then. Yeah. But right now, I guess people are just trying to stay composed.
Is it a big difference between playing, when you're in Atlanta, playing the high-res studios versus, hey, there's a crowd of people here? And
yeah, there's a huge difference. Like most of the time, it's like when you're in high-res, it's just literally just a setup, no crowd, no nothing, just like just typical what you're like used to doing. And just like here, I mean, I feel like it's a complete like curveball. Like everything's different. Like the crowd, the stage you're on, like it is definitely way different, and I definitely think that will change things.
Cool. Logistics-wise, do you have your own keyboard that you bring with you, or do you have to like get used to the standard setup they have? So it's like, we don't want people having competitive advantages, or
everybody brings their own setup. Their mouse, keyboard, mouse pad. They don't bring their own headset though, because I think they have it like set up so it's like all synced together, the teams. You don't got to like join Discord and whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, everything. Besides that, you just bring on your own, and because I wouldn't want to play on somebody. I play like a really particular style with my mouse, so that's way different than just using a normal mouse. So it's like pretty big.
So this is the pro player secret. You've got magical key bindings that you use on your mouse, or
I changed something. A lot of people play default. Like a couple of my teammates just play complete default, just classic. So it really just depends, but it's nice. You can just bring your own.
Cool. If you could wave a magic wand and just change one aspect of Smite, and you're like, hey, Paul gets to make a decision here, and it's just, boom, you're done. What would you change?
I'd probably make it, I'd probably make Smite like a bit more action-packed in the early game. Right now, it's like, I'd say it's like pretty slow. There was like a patch recently where it made everybody a lot more tankier, a lot more health and protection.
9.5?
9.5, exactly, yeah. And so, as a mage, they have so much. Everybody has so much magical procs early, so it's definitely like I like playing early game aggressive type characters, and that kind of like killed it a little bit. You can't really like just like own people early game just straight out of the bat as like a mage anymore. You kind of have to get your Book of Thoth, you got to farm, you got to stack, and once you're stacked up, then you start owning. But every game, like you just do that for like 10 minutes. It's like it's not that. I'd rather just be more active in the early game,
Gotcha. One thing I've noticed just from being a fan and watching is you tend to be sneaky. And if I'm crouching on like trademark secrets for Titans, like feel free to dodge the question. But usually like you just seem to disappear off of the stream, and then you show up with a solo ult and just hit 4 people. And like, is that something you practice, or how do you figure out like, hey, if I go this route, they probably don't have it warded, or is there? Because I know it's not on accident. It just seems like so effortless, but it's like there's got to be thought. You can't just randomly do that every game you play, it seems like.
That's just like a typical like mage moment. If you just got to like find your spots, and like pro players won't give you many opportunities to do that. Like if you're in like a ranked or casual game, you just silo ult randomly and just like kill everybody, but like pro play it's a little bit more coordinated. And so you just kind of have to just wait for your moment, and just like I saw, I don't know, there was a specific Scylla ult that it's like it's always in like broadcast or whatever. Like it's just in every high res reel, and it was like of me one-shotting Sam with a Scylla ult, and he just made a mistake. He could have blinked on me and just one-shot me there, but he actually went on Zap. He just straight tunnel-minded Zap man, and then I saw my opportunity, boom, dead, and then that's all it takes really.
Cool. Yeah, no, those are always very excited. It's my wife's favorite moments to watch. Is like, oh, watch, Paul's going to show up and just like dominate everyone. It's always very exciting. Does it ever feel weird, like, to be at an event like this where it's like you're a celebrity and like everybody in the building can recognize you because they've been watching the streams, and it's like, hey, that's cool. You know, you see my public persona, but I don't want to hug you. I don't know you. Any kind of weird aspects like that happen, or?
So far, not really. But like the last in-person event was a few years ago. So I'm trying to recall. I don't really think so. I feel like everybody's pretty like respectful. I haven't had anybody like grab me or anything, but I think it's pretty neat, dude. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I've actually only been recognized once outside in public, and it was at a casino. I was at a blackjack table. The pit boss walked over and said, "Are you Paul from Smite?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." He actually recognized me. So I mean, it is pretty cool being at an event like here and people recognize you.
Cool. Is there a particular god that's just your absolute favorite to play that you're just not able to because of meta, or do you just dabble in a handful and you just always have something you enjoy?
I really like Hebo, Hell. I liked Old Persephone a lot. Old Persephone was like so fun. She was like pretty OP, but they reworked her and now she's like not fun at all to play. But a lot of gods I have played are just like not really meta because they've just been nerfed out, and so yeah, that definitely does happen, and it sucks.
So if you weren't a pro player, what would you do for a living?
I'd probably like. I make video games in my spare time sometimes just for fun. So I might try to like make an awesome game or something. Make Smite 2 or something.
Cool. What, do you dabble in like Unity or what?
Yeah, Unity. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, cool.
It's super easy to make games and just like it's just fun, you know.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Well, cool. That's all the big questions I have. Do you have any like shout outs, or you want to say hi to mom or anything like that, or?
Shout out to my mom.
Yeah. And
shout out to War Machine.
War Machine. All right. There you go.
He's been asking for that shout out for years. Like literally years. All
right, official shout out to War Machine. So there you go. Well, cool. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. That was